Hey, what's up, everybody? So basically, I got to the airport early. Today begins a 4-day trip for me. So today is day one. I like to get here a little bit early just in case things happen, traffic, weather, etc. So before I start my day, I can be relaxed. I don't have to be all rushy. So my first flight for the day is a deadhead, which I love. I love deadheads. Deadheads are the best because basically you get paid to fly. So you're not working the flight, so you can basically take a nap, go to sleep, watch a movie. It's the best. So after the deadhead, we're taking the deadhead from New York to Chicago. Once we get to Chicago, we're working a flight from Chicago back to New York. And then once we get back to New York, I think it says we got about like an hour sit. Then from there, we go from New York to Nashville. So we'll be spending the night in Nashville. And pretty much this trip will be in Nashville for the next couple of days. And today's Wednesday, we don't get back here until Saturday. So should be cool. I'll try to come back in and give you guys like a little bit of insight on this. This is my first official vlog, but I will be back to give you guys some insight on my 4-day trip. Hey, what's up, everybody? So as you can see, I have different clothing on now. I'm not in my uniform anymore, and I'm not at the airport. Why? Because my flight got canceled. So this was supposed to be day one of a 4-day. So day one of the first day of the trip is no longer. We will be resuming with the trip back again tomorrow, and we'll be working one flight from New York to Nashville. So today, we were supposed to be doing a deadhead flight from New York to Chicago. And then once we got to Chicago, we were supposed to have a 1-hour sit. And then we were supposed to do a flight from Chicago back to New York, and then from New York to Nashville. But what had happened was the weather, whatever was happening here, it was snowing, but it wasn't really snowing as bad. But the thing with flying is, even though on the ground it may not look as bad, I guess like in the air, the direction they have to fly, the weather comes from up there. So I mean, it looks probably worse up there than it does down here, and they gotta fly through all that. So the flight that was supposed to be flying into New York to bring us to Chicago was delayed for like 2 to 3 hours. So the lead flight attendant, because I'm working the aft position, which is in the back on this flight, so the planes that we work on, it requires 2 flight attendants. So the other flight attendant, he's working in the front. He called the crew support to let them know that, hey, this flight is saying that it's delayed for like 2 to 3 hours. So what's going to happen with the other 2 flights that we actually have to work? So he called them. They had actually no knowledge that the flight was so delayed. So crazy thing is, the pilot, so we have 2 pilots on the plane. We have the captain, and then we have the first officer. The first officer, I guess he was somewhere like in the crew room, like chilling, waiting for the flight to start for us to do the deadhead to Chicago. The captain for the trip, I guess he wasn't going to take the deadhead. So the deadheads, you have the option to take them or not take them. They're just to get you to the start of the trip most of the time. So depending on where you're coming from, like a lot of people who are based here don't live here. So I guess that was the situation for the captain. So he canceled the deadhead, and I guess he made his way to Chicago. So I believe he still might have to work the flights while we we got to not have to work the flights. We got the options. Those flights were canceled for us, so we resume our trip tomorrow at 6 p.m. So yeah, that's the story for now. I'm on my way to the movies with my dad and my brother. So I'll keep you guys posted. Peace. For the movies, we're stopping inside this health food store. They got all types of nice, good, healthy stuff.
No, I'm joking. You know what I'm saying?
And I went and said we're gonna kill this fucking today.
Okay. No, I just took him out to eat.
Okay.
Yo, Pops, I got the brain memory tea for you.
No, that's for you, son, because then you will know I'm your father when you keep talking stupidness.
What if you read that? Oh, my God, they read that.
What's this right there?
This, arthritis, you say infection.
Right. But what's this? These are pills?
You don't want anything to swallow?
I was gonna get I thought you was gonna get the herb.
Arthritis.
Oh, okay. Excuse me, young lady.
You don't know that, right?
No, I don't.
What kind of teas they got?
That's him from the 24/7.
Douche tea?
That helps with your
Yeast
ache
and candida tea, system tumor tea, fibroid tumor tea, PMS tea. They got teas for like everything you can think of.
Yeah.
Fibroids, women's cleanse, hormones.
Okay. Don't they got a tea for colon cancer?
Yeah, we have a tea, but this is more better. It's vegetable capsules, everything dissolved. It's nothing like the hard pills that will stay inside of you.
Taking a couple, bop.
Yeah.
How much is it?
This is $29.95. But here what you do, you have a trick to this. So like him, he will start with 5 capsules. 2 nights, you take 5 each night. Then you go down to 4 capsules, and then you go down to 3. Right? So at the beginning, you use a big number to push up.
But I can do that every day? I just one day you can't.
Just until the bottle finish. Use it until the bottle finish. You will see the hip will get ease and all. All of that will help flush out some of the inflammation. It's inflammation that's gives you pain. And when they have that pain and you're not trying to get rid of the inflammation, it keeps increasing and increasing. So you gotta work on it.
All right.
But you won't regret it.
All right.
All right.
All right. But let me pay for all this stuff.
So you're gonna use 5, right? 2 nights, 5 each night. After dinner.
How many more?
And then he keep go down to 4.
Yeah.
And then he go down to 3 till you finish the bottle.
So we are now at the movies waiting for the movie to start. We're gonna see Queen and Slim.
No, I'm looking on my head, man.
My dad over there trying to figure out how to use Snapchat. Yeah.
Yo, Pops.
And my
What time
brother's
the
over
movie
there. I don't know what he's doing. He's filming me, filming him. Yeah. So we're waiting for the movie to start, and we got here a little bit early, so
You got
hopefully it'll
room over
be
there, Pops?
soon.
OG?
Second.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So basically, today is day 2 of my 4-day trip. Yesterday, day 1 pretty much was canceled, and I got to go home, sleep in my own bed, and spend time with my family. Now I'm back today. Today we're only doing 1 flight from New York to Nashville, so we have an overnight in Nashville. And I got here early because I didn't want to be late. I had to go all the way to the new gates, so it's really far and I'm super tired. One thing I can say is that with this job, you need to work out. And if you don't have time to go to the gym, this job will force you to work out with like long terminals, constantly walking one place to the next. Anywho, I'll check back in with you guys when I'm done with my flight. Hey, so I made it on the plane. About to do my pre-flights, and before the passengers board, we're flying from New York to Nashville. So I'll be back with you guys once I get to my room. Peace. Hey, what's up everybody? So finally finished the day. Made it to my room. Let's check it out. Just made it to Nashville. This is my room. This hotel is pretty lit. Been here a bunch of times already. Basically the whole trip, we're basically staying in this nice hotel in Nashville. Let's check out the view from the window. Look at this, it's poppin'. It's poppin'. Boop, 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 it's poppin'. Good afternoon. So today is day 3 of my 4-day trip. Waking up in Nashville. So today's day is gonna be pretty light as well. So we're starting the day off with the deadhead. So, you know, I love the deadheads. It's gonna take me a nice little nap. So we're starting the day off with that. We're flying from Nashville into New York. Once we get to New York, we got about like a 2-hour sit, which we like to call airport appreciation, because you get to appreciate sitting at the airport for a couple of hours. And from there, we'll be working a flight back to Nashville. So we'll be staying overnight in Nashville again. And then we end our trip tomorrow, flying back in from Nashville to New York. So come on this journey with me, you guys. And I'm gonna try to take you through it as much as I can. And yeah. You gotta go to the 5th floor. Yeah, so basically I'm sitting downstairs in the lobby, with the main lobby. And waiting for the van. Our van is not supposed to get here until about 12:38. So now it's about 12:20 something. Yeah, 12:20 something. I'm the only girl on the ship, and you would think I would take all the time, but I'm early, so they can't blame it on me. I'm super early. I'm here before all of them. So yeah, just waiting for the rest of my crew, waiting for our shuttle to come pick us up, to transport us to the airport. And then from there, we'll be on our way to our deadhead, back to NYC, just to come right on back to Nashville. Waiting for the rest of the passengers to board. I got a good seat, and I'm gonna take me a nice little nap on this deadhead. finally landed back in LaGuardia, New York City. We have a 2-hour sit. So I'm sitting on the plane. The rest of the crew went to go get food. And I'm just on the plane, killing time. Outside, it's raining. Just got this one flight to work and we're going back to Nashville. Isn't that grand? But yeah, this is the life of a flight attendant. A lot of rush, and then a lot of rush to sit and wait. The life. Hey, so I'm just getting back. Today was a crazy day. This is the ending of day 3. Time now is about 11, almost 11:30. Just made it to my room. Was able to get some free food. The hotel comped us this. Some sparkling water, blood orange, and yeah, the flight that we just came off of was super turbulent. We could barely get any service done. We did our best though in providing service despite the turbulence. It was crazy. I literally had to hold on to dear life in my jump seat. But we're back at the same hotel. Very nice hotel. I was telling my crewmates that it feels like we live here because we literally been here for the past couple days. Well, basically yesterday and today and tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day of our trip. So tomorrow we have a later start, which is good. We don't have to be downstairs for our shuttle until 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna get me some nice rest. But here's a view of pretty much the same as the one I stayed in yesterday. Comes with a double bed, flat screen TV. Boop, 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 boop. Nice artwork on the wall. Bathroom. So basically we weren't going to get relaxed, eat some food. So basically day 4 was pretty much the same as day 3. Very crazy, but overall it was a good trip. Catch you guys next time on the next vlog.